All right, we it. All right, let's wait for everyone to pop in for a sec. Let's see. One, you're definitely an interesting character, my man. Some of the people I meet, or if it's online or whatever the case may be, they just shut off the big light. Uh, get a little more contrast up in here. Whew. Let's see. Everything's the same. All right, who popped in? Jeez. And by the way, this is off my laptop simply because I have no idea. Just because I really have no idea, what the case may be here. Honestly, David, let's see. The biggest part of my day was I thought I was getting my car fixed, which I thought I was gonna blow like, I thought I needed my brakes done. Let's see, caliper, pad, rotors, and for some reason, I replaced my battery not too long ago, and I wanted to see if my alternator was working. So what happened was, alternator's fine. Brakes, I check it next oil change. And I'm just paying for my oil change, and I thought I was gonna burst out like $1,000. So instead of $1,000, I spent like 35. And thanks, homie. Got the Kakashi shirt going on, and I'm gonna be wearing this hat. I'm gonna be wearing this hat all month long. So there we go. I do got a hat collection, but this is one that does raise awareness, and I really like where this is going. Yeah, Fusion brother. See what we got. Let's see what we got today, guys. Anything going on? Yo, Juan. Got an hour to kill. Juan, you got anything interesting for me at the moment before I start getting into my thing? Yeah, I guess so. What else? So, anyways, before we get into anything crazy, I actually found out the trick. I actually figured this out. Now, mind you, when I'm doing this Stella story, I promised Abyss. He's been in and out. He's been dealing with some personal issues, but I've literally been. As soon as I watched Chivalry of a Failed Knight, I recommended it to. I literally recommended it to a lot of people, everybody. I'm like, look, if you're an anime person, go see this. It's just what I did. So here's the deal. What happened? I literally had one set up where it was fire and ice, but I was trying to draw everything out, and then it just froze, and I'm like, wait a minute, what do I do about Stella and Iki? What do I do this? And then it just got to the point where I just scrapped the whole idea. So now I'm just like, come on, let's get this going. Let's get this hopping again. And I actually had the first chapter typed out before I said I was going to do it. And now I actually have been working with it, and I'm like, this is what I got to do. Set up a certain roommate, and I got to do it somewhere between after episode 1 and in between episode 2, somewhere along those lines. I have to make it all fit. There's a lot of things I got to change, but at the same time go along with the story. And well, this is one that's going to push me to my absolute limit. Ah, one question for you. Is your brother going to embarrass you like what I do to my cousin? Yeah. Trying to hear from this man. Come on. Come on, Juan. Does your brother embarrass you like what I do to my cousins? Ah, man. That's just freaking great. Yeah, let's see. I'm connecting to the voice in the Discord, so if you want to join in, by all means, go for it. One, if you want to say anything in here. uh, seriously, I'm just dying of hearing what you got going on because of all the shit I hear during the week. I think ever since you recommended me two from the board, I just realized that shit was just gonna get interesting. Like, as in, it's not any way, shape, or form I could get bored. Facts. Go for it, Gaza. You got all the time in the world. We'll see what happens when Matthias gets back from church and such. And Matthias is actually pretty hysterical how that goes, simply because, well, uh, well, him, his girlfriend, his preferences. I actually kind of asked him, and we kind of both have the same idea on that. And I'm just kind of like, hey, question for you, dude. Does your girlfriend know that you read two from the board? And he goes, no. And I'm like, well, my girlfriend doesn't know I write, well, you know, fill in the blank. uh, yo, Twist, your mic's cut. Can you hear me now? Greetings to you, too. Right. Are you my maker, too? It's worse than I thought. Like wildfire. It spreads. They should have brought me here sooner. And this is why Omega is afraid of Twist. Juan, you are in hell. Good luck, though. But it seems like I am, too. Best of luck to me. I do not think we bought body bags. Body bags is good. I'm the Gambini over here.
Hello, Rel.
Hello. What's up?
The sky.
And who's I?
The sky.
Mm-hmm. Side note real quick. Let's see. Omega, I'm not sure where he is. I'm assuming at home right now. But oh boy, if I actually get him in here, that'd be sweet. Yo, Juan, what's happening, man?
What's up?
I'm doing better than you at the moment. How about that?
True.
So, get to me straight, Juan. I know you continue the war on bullshit a lot, but
What?
I know you. I know you continue the war on bullshit a lot, but what is it this time? Give it to me straight.
No, we were finishing a law enforcement project. My brother picked me up because it's my stepsister's birthday.
All right.
I want to go help out. And him, being the jackass he is, asked her if she wanted to come.
And
She said sure. And right before we drove away, she yelled out, "Make sure you pick up your date."
oh boy,
Yeah.
does that mean you're going to? Does that mean you're gonna get hell for it, or is it like no big deal?
Don't know.
I put on.
know that it's gonna be a hectic night.
Well, let's just put it to you this way, man. It's like my girlfriend doesn't fall for anything. Like there's a time where I freaking told. I put on Facebook that I was heading to a titty bar with my supervisor, and she didn't even budge. Like freaking, you know, my friends are like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" My mother's flipping out, and I'm just kind of like April Fools, and my girlfriend's like, yeah, I'm not stupid."
True.
Though if she actually found me or found out I went to the titty bar, eh, you know. Can you read my thoughts on that one, Juan?
Mm-hmm. Rain over your head.
Way over my head. So you're just killing time before you get wrecked?
Basically. I know in my family they're gonna say some weird ass shit.
Define
Especially
weird.
my brother.
Define weird. Say like when's the wedding or something?
Yeah. Did on the spot.
It's like a girl, you're just started talking to her, so it's like, oh, how long have you two been together? Uh,
You wanna know what my brother once said when I was dating this girl last year?
what?
Have you guys fucked already?
Uh, ugh, ugh. That's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst. You know, it's actually funny. My buddy, I was 16 at the time. Um, this guy was with this kind of one of those. I don't want to say like Kardashian because when you're from Long Island, it's different, but very bougie, pompous type of woman that wants to marry a guy in construction that makes a lot of money so she could be a housewife. Okay. dyed blonde hair, this and that, very, once all luxury. So this cougar and her daughter, who's 16, is, talking to my friend, and, she's holding the shopping bag, and she stops and everything, sees them together, and goes, "You two should fuck." And I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, I thought that was something you saw, like, I had no idea that it's kind of like you see it in fiction, but you don't actually, you know.
See in real life.
Yeah.
I have my fair share of those.
But for real, man, that's just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
That's just when the whole thing goes skirt, pop, bad.
Mm-hmm. Tired, but still have to go to the party.
Yeah, it happens, man. I mean, whatchamacallit, it's actually something funny. Let's see. Last night in my room, it was because if I look in the corner, like right where my finger is on screen, I got a thermostat, and last night it read 78, which,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of warm. It's like outside, it's like 60s. It's been warm lately, which is kind of shocking because, it's fall. We're going to get snow in a couple of weeks over here where I am, which,
Yeah.
dude, I'm not even sure if you've even seen snow before.
Oh yeah, last year.
Really?
Not snow, but it was more like ice.
Ice is different, man. I actually went to school with a guy from Louisiana. He's 15 years old, and it was the first time he ever saw snow. It was October, late October.
After we had ice, school was canceled because it dropped down to like 38 in Texas.
That's the funny thing, man. It's like my dudes from Florida are kind of like that kind of thing. It's like he got a call saying from the town is in, do not go outside. Vero Beach, Florida, do not go outside. And he's just kind of like, there's no chance of snow being on the ground. I used to live in Connecticut. Like, come on.
Uh-huh. And then when the school was canceled, I got a call from family and Matamoros.
What? To think that there's a goddamn crisis going on? Shit.
So that it was actually snowing in Matamoros, which is down in Brownsville,
Shit.
like in the border. So
Snowing down there. Wow.
We went to Mexico that day, and there was a bunch of snow. You know what we saw over there, Rel?
What?
AJ? Hey, AJ.
Yeah.
When we went down by Mexico, there was a bunch of snow, dude.
Snow in Mexico. Wow.
Yeah. In Texas, we had ice, but they had snow.
I've never heard of snow in Mexico. Ever. Like, ever.
Last year, I was watching the Mexican news, and it was saying there was a bunch of snow. They were showing pictures, videos, and everything.
No, here's the thing, though, man. There's actually like a lot of money in snow. Like, true story. Let's see. I'm 24 now. There's actually a guy 3 streets behind me. Want to say I was like 14 or 15. It's been about a decade now. He's been helping me and my buddy Will, my best friend, really. We've been shoveling snow out of his driveway for almost 10 years. And there's actually been times where we've worked around our work schedule just so he could, be able to do his laundry and to go to the bank and everything else, right? And he every single year he comes out and he goes, guys, don't you work and everything else? And it's just kind of like, dude, we owe it to you. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something, man. I've actually paid some there's like this 1 month where it snowed like 8 times in a month, which is a lot, you know what I mean? And that was like $30 a freaking trip. That paid some serious bills, man. That put gas in my tank, fed me. That did a lot. It's also nice having an extra 30 bucks around after you do it. There might be one time where I actually move from here. I actually might have to go to his house and be like, look, Mr. Prunty, I can't do this anymore, but I'm gonna, hand you over. It's kind of like a guy that has client lists and he hands it down.
Mhm. But you know what's the worst thing I saw that day in Mexico?
Besides fucking snow, don't know.
Half of the police in Mexico and half of the soldiers over there were having a snow fight that day.
Soldiers having snow ammo. That's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of people joined in. Everybody was having a blast over there.
Well, yeah, man, because some stuff like that happens maybe once a year if you're lucky.
I remember the last time I ever got cold in Texas, I would say like 5 years ago when I was in fifth grade.
Let me see if I could
Yeah.
ask my buddy Tones. I just gave Tones text and hopefully it gets back to me quick. Hopefully he's not doing something or, you know,
Yeah, I get you.
or doing anything stupid.
True. Oh yeah, I saw you released a Serefall story.
Let me tell you something, man. Serefall's actually gonna be nice. Really, because you know how some of them are just kind of like you go after the girl.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when the girl somehow comes to you? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like what the hell's going on? It's like me, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, I get you.
I'm here, you. Hold on.
Sorry, Juan. Hello. Hello. What are you up to? I'm just killing time. And you? Playing games. Ooh. You play much games? Xbox, PS4, PS4. Just playing Overwatch right now. Uh, what do you play? actually a bit of Xbox One from time to time. He's another victim of the disease. Hey, Gaza. Yeah? Would you believe me if I said I know nothing of Overwatch?
Aldo,
I wouldn't blame you. It's kind of uninteresting.
Hey, Aldo, you're brutal. Aldo, you're brutal.
I only like it because it's very competitive. I don't know.
What's happening, guys? I'm back.
Yeah.
You realize I'm actually on the phone, right? Go for it, Aldo. Can't hear you from the basement. You guys probably hear this, don't you?
There's a ruckus.
A lot of it.
Hey, guys, yeah. Have you read 2 from the board? No.
You haven't?
No.
Well, I got news for you, Gaza. One's actually the creator of Two from the Board. He came up with the original concept.
Lovely. Lovely. How are you? He's doing alright? Still makes me laugh till this day.
Oh, same here. Same here. Matthias is here. Traffic was a home wrecker. Jesus. That just seems to be a routine at this point, isn't it?
Where's Twister? Big creepy Twister.
I gotta see if I can get Omega in here. Let's see. Can't do it from my phone. Let's see if I could do it on here and see if I could. Actually, I messaged her from Wattpad.
I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 for a while. You enjoying it? Amazing.
So it's not overhyped at all. It's pretty good as everyone expected.
That's Rockstar.
I don't know, man. It's just kind of like lately I've just been not liking the Rockstar the combat system. That's all my complaints are.
Sure. It does feel flimsy, but like Rockstar really focus on like cinematics and like animations and stuff.
Yeah. You mean balls? Yeah, we get that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to. I just had to.
Yeah. Best part, I play it mostly in my brother's room, where he has surround stereo. What is it? I play in my brother's room, where he has surround stereos. Oh, he just has speakers around there? Yeah, each corner of the room. Nice. I'd rather just play with a headset, honestly. Hey, Rel.
What's up?
Those chapters of Strawberry were amazing.
It's just she's actually a hard character, man. Like I don't know. I guess I've been just trying to. I guess I'm just got myself a couple challenges ahead of me. Let's see. Serefall is going to be interesting, not really hard per se. It's just hard not to be repetitive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I actually think I got myself a direction where I'm not into that. Stella's gonna be the bitch though. It's gonna be hard as hell. I somehow banged that chapter between before I went live and at the dealership this morning, and kind of going from there.
Senpai.
Hey.
Senpai.
Oh boy, don't you start now.
Nah.
If you're gonna say it like that, I'm gonna have Juan force you to borrow his shirt, and he knows which one I'm talking about.
No.
Thanks, Swiss. See, this chick's amazing. Oh yeah.
Hey, Rel.
Sup?
Should I post a picture on Discord?
Go for it. I'm pretty sure people have seen it, but go for it. uh
Let's see, where is it?
Let's see. He's not responding there. Oh, don't worry, dude. I'm gonna get you. This guy's gonna answer me one way or another. For Canada, and you can't play that bullshit on me.
Worst goddamn picture.
Hey, Canada. Twist says hi, eh? Send. And I'll give it about 20 minutes.
Let's see,
Yeah, it's me.
Somehow I can't find it. Telegram Messenger.
Do you want actually? Let's see if I can find it before you do.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Dude. I can't, man. I can't. I know Twist can hear me on this one. Jesus. Let's see. And Candace says hi to Twist with open arms and maple syrup. Concern. Well, concern Matthias is seeing Master Chief in this form. So that's what Cortana's into. I get it. Whoa. God, just a freaking share now. That was good. Let's see.
How am I gonna send it?
We sent it at the same time. I got the t-shirt version. But still, dude, that's just so bad. That's just so bad that you had to deal with that. I'm pretty sure where Matthias is, this guy could only child be handcuffed, let's put it that way.
But the worst I still do not comprehend.
And that would be what?
How the hell did he ruin all my shirts that I had? Keep in mind, I have like 60 regular shirts and almost 40 button shirts. And he got each one dirty somehow.
So he likes to play in the dirt.
All I had left was that jacket and that shirt. And thank God I had an extra pad in my locker room. If not, I had to go in the full suit.
Yeah. Man, the laughs tonight are just great.
Mhm.
Hey, I can't complain.
True.
Amethyst is right. You poor bastard one.
That indeed. Is he in Discord or in YouTube?
YouTube. Ah, sweet. Hey, Brand Varnell actually released a sequel of one of my favorite books. See if I got it around here. Shit. Damn, is it even like here? Not in arm's sight, but there was this book called The Succubus, and I think it was like The Succubus Hunter or something. Forget the exact name.
Matthias, pray for me.
I think he is. I think that's why he came from church, is because he wanted to get out beforehand.
Matthias, I have to deal with a homewrecker in one of my sister's parties.
Define your homewrecker compared to mine.
Huh?
Compare your homewrecker to mine. What's yours like?
My homewrecker has comrades.
As does mine. Heck, my sister has a friend over at the moment.
Hmm.
Though it's actually funny is how my mother told me about her homewrecker friend. That was interesting. So Gaza, what were you playing, dude?
Playing Overwatch.
Ah,
Ever heard of it?
yeah, I've played it. I'm done with it, but I've played it.
Probably don't like it. You probably don't like it. That's my guess.
Well, it's just kind of what happened with me is kind of like pretty much when a little after Orisa came into effect is when I was done with it, because I mean they kept doing all these patches and everything else, which it kind of makes me laugh now. Could you imagine some of the games that are in this generation?
Yeah.
Like some of the old, like take Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. If that was released in 2017, the bugs would be fixed up and it would get received like an 8 out of 10. But because they rushed it and it has bugs, it became like a 6.
I don't know. The game's kind of unbalanced at the moment. It is, I feel like.
Oh, for real, man. It's like, I mean, I remember when what was it? What was it? Warhog, I think it was. It's been a while.
What is it?
The freaking pig. Jesus.
Oh, Roadhog.
Roadhog, that's what it is. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I remember
Oh my god, I hated Roadhog so much.
Yeah, I remember when it used to be kill. Like before, it
Yeah.
used to be hook and hook, shoot, done. Now you need 2 shots in.
Yep. One shot every time.
Damn it! I fell for it.
AJ,
Oh boy, what's up?
I think a miracle happened right now.
Define your miracle.
My brother's tire popped.
So your miracle is your brother popping a tire.
Right now we're home.
Well, I imagine you're home. Otherwise, you'd be calling a tow truck. He doesn't drive a Volkswagen, right?
Nah, we have a Jeep.
I was about to say, I was just telling my friend, I'm like, Volkswagen spelled backwards is tow truck.
So everybody's already there at the plaza, but and by the time somebody comes, help us, and we get over there, it's already be late in the party.
So he's not going because he's got no way of getting there now, and you're pleased by this?
Yeah.
Saved?
Big time.
So a sigh of relief, eh? Homewrecker is in a girl or a sister that gives you troubles?
More like an acquaintance that I didn't want to know.
That you want nothing to do with?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny because there's a family member of mine that wants to hook me up with a 28-year-old Dominican girl who hasn't been here for that long. I mean, she works a bunch. She works like 3 jobs. But she goes to a lot of bars and such. Not my scene. And it's just kind of like, I just don't see it. You know what I mean? They're just kind of like, well, play the field. You're not married. And I'm like, I've been with the same girl for like 7 years. Hello.
Sure. Are you saying you're not a party man?
Huh?
Are you saying you're not a party man?
Oh boy. It's I'm in a complicated relationship. Let's put it that way.
That's right. True. I'm in a complicated predicament in school.
You mean your last class?
School. Great. Ninth period.
9th period, where you become a heroine protagonist for like an hour or so, or hour and a half, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Pork. That's what. You get porked.
More like slaughtered. At first, it was like 20 girls and 10 guys. Then a week passed by and boom, I'm the only guy left.
I guess he couldn't take the stress.
Somehow I'm still sane. Not for long though.
Mm.
Teachers is put you right in the middle of the war zone.
Right in the middle of the class, that's where you are?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Right behind me is the home rector. To my left is her best friend, and also to the right of me.
So what you're really trying to say is you feel like you're yeah, you feel like you're getting screwed here, essentially.
Pretty much.
Is there anyone that you like talk to really, or are you just afraid of gossip going on?
No, I talked to a few of the girls there.
So it's not awkward, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
Because at first it seemed just like so awkward.
Firstly, yeah. Started that entire period.
Oh yeah, man, I've had that before. It's like, I remember being the only guy that wasn't a manager working at my place. I kind of looked around and I'm like, well, I'm I'm in for it. But it's like, you know what I mean? Guys gotta make us check.
You want them disposed of one? Can you repeat that, Twisted? Do you want them disposed of one?
Do you want me to
Ah,
just have
sorry.
one, I think? Yeah, man.
Karma's gonna have a way of fucking me over in the end.
How so? You see, I'm not sure what you think of karma, but I don't consider that karma, personally. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in a class with all these, girls, and I talk to like, four or five of them. How's that karma?
No, the homemakers.
All right, Matthias, pop in, man. This is gonna be good.
Oh, Matthias is joining in.
Hell yeah. Why not, right?
Matthias. Pray for me right now.
Ah, I swear, some of you guys are just confusing.
Well,
Yes,
I've
dear.
been in the reverse situation.
Well, at least you actually got to pick. I've never had that option, like, ever.
After that, you.
You know, it ain't me. So, Matthias, talk to me, man. What's happening on your end?
working on some stuff and just trying to enjoy what I can.
Same. So I'm wondering how winter's actually going to start for me because, well, it's actually nice that I could write on my phone, which is a plus. But if I'm going to be working 60 hours, I'm going to be sleeping a lot.
Well, it already feels like winter here. Just need the snow.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like I'm going to be doing snow removal as part of my job. So, I mean, if there's overtime, there's overtime. I just hope there's not too much.
Knowing me, where I live, it's probably hard as fuck in Christmas.
That'd be.
Put your rain over your head.
Bad one. Yeah, I don't even know what kind of voice that freaking is. They're like all different. But I'm not gonna lie, the first one shook me up.
You tell me, Doc. God damn it. Let's get the Overwatch fucking soundboard out. Fuck's sake.
I was about to say, for fuck's sake, I know who that is.
Yep. No, nothing of Overwatch.
God damn it, happens. It's best to keep it going.
Oh, Matthias, I wanted to ask you something. Are you doing, what does your woman think of No Shave November? I know I'm not participating in it, but still.
As long as it doesn't get out of hand, you're good.
Well, here's the thing is, like, if my lady's home, right, it's like this you see right here. That's bullshit. That's unacceptable. It would piss her off.
Oh boy. Here's another victim of the disease.
Disease of No Shave November. Yep. Yeah. Freaking A, though. Like, though, it's actually funny. I actually get to see her next weekend, but not for the greatest reason. I thought I was going to see her Thanksgiving, but I see her next weekend because she has to see the cardiologist, which I pray to God that goes well.
Just gonna hope it goes good.
Let's just put it this way. Freaking between her heart condition and
God damn it, Nep. I'll be back.
Go for it. Let me send it.
Let's see.
Damn it, Matthias, really? Did you really think that? Yeah. Let's see, I just gotta put this thing in the comments. Go for it.
The Bog Dragon. Wow. Nice name. It's funny funny how it says we were expecting you.
Yeah.
Butt dragon. Really?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
You know what? I wonder if I should do. I wonder if I should actually leave Tina a message or so.
Oh, bring Tina.
Yeah, but I haven't chatted with Tina in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Dude, freaking Tina went back to work, and freaking he's been working like it's like when he's working 5 days a week, he's working like 50-hour weeks, like 10-hour shifts, and sometimes it's like 6 days a week. See how it goes. Hey Tina, if you ever get this, just letting you know, Maddie, freaking Juan, and everyone I could think of except maybe Michael or so say they miss you. Get back to me, man. Lattice. And let's see if he gets it. Whatever happens, happens.
I don't think Michael will be in the stream. Oh, yeah. How the hell do I watch the Fate series?
I'm quite while I'm ahead. That's a lot of shit right there, man.
Yeah, people like a bit watch the where the hell do I begin?
Let's see, freaking Joshy's like the let's see, he's the master pervert apprentice that loves Fate. He would tell me all about it. I just have to message him.
Oh yeah, I started watching what somebody recommended me to watch To the Roof.
To love Rue. Ah.
No closer.
I'm just gonna continue on Discord, guys. I'm just gonna shut the YouTube off for a moment.
Alright.